movie has just been announced. What's up everyone, it's me, SpeedSuperSonic, bringing us another video, and in this video today, yes, you heard me right, a new Sonic the Hedgehog movie has just been slated for a release date. Here is everything that we need to know about this. Let's dive into this right now. Sonic's spin-off movie and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live-action film set 2028 release dates. Paramount has added an untitled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film to the calendar on November 17th, 2028. That's cool, I'm sure a lot of you guys are Ninja Turtles fans, but here's what we're here for. As well as an untitled Sonic Universe event film on December 22nd of 2028. The studio also announced plans to bring Top Gun back to the big screen on May 13th, 2026 in honor of its 40th anniversary. We don't really care about that. Paramount is keeping the details for its TMNT and Sonic films under wraps. All that's confirmed is producer Neil H. Morris, best known as the brains behind the successful Sonic the Hedgehog trilogy, is also behind the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles adventure. We're gonna skip over this paragraph right here that talks about Ninja Turtles to get into Sonic. The upcoming Sonic entry based on the Sega video game franchise is separate from Sonic the Hedgehog 4, which is slated for March 19th of 2027. Sonic has become a valuable property for Paramount, with the first 3 installments collectively surpassing $1 billion worldwide. And that is really the end of the article where they talk about Sonic. So there's not a lot of concrete details, but we know a lot that is going on here. So a new Sonic film is slated for December 22nd of 2028. It doesn't just say a new Sonic movie is in development, it's coming at some point in the future. No, we have a direct release date for it, and that'll be around Christmas time of the following year that Sonic Movie 4 comes out, which is incredibly interesting because, yes, that is back-to-back years a Sonic movie will be releasing in theaters, and what they call it is really interesting. A Sonic Universe event film. It's not some spin-off, which a lot of people are going to probably call this, so I don't really know if this could be the Shadow Project, which would be interesting, but I feel like they would call that Sonic movie spin-off project, not Sonic Universe event film. This seems like something bigger and grander in scale compared to what we're getting with the main series entries, if you will, which leads me to a few questions. One, what could this movie actually be being called a Sonic Universe event film? The Sonic the Hedgehog movies very much so are event films already as they stand, so they would have surely called this Sonic the Hedgehog 5 or something like along those lines. This is going to be the 5th Sonic movie in the grand scheme of things, which is why I'm gonna probably just call this Sonic 5 for now, even though I'm sure a Sonic 5 will come properly that is titled that later down the line. But this could very much so be something completely bigger in scale, some kind of, I don't know why I'm thinking, but crossover event. I don't know how you would do that, what you would do with that. It's not like there's a lot for you to cross over with. I genuinely am very curious on what event film means. Maybe something happens in Sonic Movie 4. Sonic Movie 4 maybe is in bigger scale than we think. I've always said that I think 4 is going to take it back a notch from 3 and kind of slow the pace down, kind of similar to what we had going on in 1 and 2. But if this is anything to go by, that is not the case, and 4 might leave off on a very crazy cliffhanger note that will lead us into this next film that releases literally the next year. So that is freaking crazy. I want to focus on that. Not only are we getting our Sonic Movie 4 in 2027, which will be in March basically, not basically, it will be releasing in March of that year, but literally we won't even have to wait an entire calendar year for the next one. The very next year we will be getting another Sonic movie. Granted, it will be at the end of the year in December, but still, that's nothing to complain about. I am so freaking excited for this, and this is just great news, not only for Sonic, but the franchise as a whole. Paramount, as we talked about in a video a little while back, was recently purchased by Skydance. It is now Paramount Skydance Corporation, whatever the heck they call it, which means that Paramount is now under new leadership, and there was a lot of skepticism around the future of the Sonic movie universe franchise. Would we be getting more? Would they try to do their own thing with Sonic? Well, it seems like we have our answer. Paramount is determined to get as much out of Sonic as possible, and is also just very confident in the franchise. Like they said in this article, there is a new Ninja Turtles film coming the same year, and what is exciting about that is that it was announced, I believe, a week ago that there'd be the same people who did the Sonic movies. Paramount wants Ninja Turtles to essentially be Sonicified, and that shows how much confidence they have in the brand. And I was just kind of waiting, okay, this is cool, but surely we're going to get announcements at some point about Sonic itself. Where is that franchise going? You like Sonic, you're confident in it, you want it to influence your other brands, but what are you doing with the actual brand itself now under this new regime of Paramount? and it seems like this is their first move, announcing that not only is Sonic Movie 4 moving forward, we're getting that as usual, but the next year they're following up with another movie in the franchise, which is very, very exciting. This means we will have 5 Sonic movie films under our belt when this comes out. And with the quick turnaround, this could be a different team, this could be different people working on it. I have no genuine clue what this could be. It could be Shadow. I've always said if you're going to do something that's not directly connected to Sonic as a character, Shadow is the route to go, and really the only route to go for a movie, so that could very much so be at play. Maybe they count Shadow getting his own movie as a event film, and it being called Sonic Universe might be a way of saying it's in the Sonic universe, just not about Sonic. That could be the case, but I still find the use of their term event interesting, because event films are usually like these big grand scale movies that you have to go see. It is like essential for you to go see them. I feel like what we could categorize event films as would be, you know, the Avengers movies, basically. Like in the MCU, yeah, you have you know, Iron Man and Spider-Man and Captain America, but those Avengers movies, that was the big event to where you guys went to go see, and with them putting it at that Christmas release date, that shows a lot of confidence. That is the best time to release a movie. You get so much money out of the Christmas season, and that is like 3 days before Christmas, with it being on the 22nd. I'm sure they're going to have something pretty big for then, so I'm really interested to see what this is. It could be Sonic 5, kinda. They might just not call it Sonic 5. I have no idea what this is, but I am so freaking pumped for what this movie is. If it is Shadow, I am pumped for that. I'm really excited. Maybe the ending of Sonic Movie 3 with the post-credit scene showing the first one of Amy and Metal Sonic and then Shadow was kind of teasing for 2 movies. Maybe it was, hey, Sonic Movie 4, Amy and Metal Sonic, and then the reveal that Shadow's still alive is, yo, we're gonna get you a Shadow movie the year after that. So be a little patient, but Shadow will be back. Which would be interesting if they choose to go that route. Having Shadow excluded from 4 but giving him his own movie. Or you never know, maybe he's in 4 and then also gets his own movie. I can't freaking wait. This is nothing but good news. This is one of the most exciting times in Sonic history. Whenever there's a Sonic movie announced, it's always incredibly exciting. This is our first real movie announcement, I'd say, or surprise announcement, since Paramount announced that Sonic 3 was in the works along with the Knuckles show, which was one of the greatest days to be a Sonic fan. I know 4 was announced like late last year around the time that 3 was coming out, but you know, that was kind of like a foregone conclusion. It was like, yeah, 4 would probably happen, so that wasn't as surprising or exciting. This is really exciting, and I think a large part of that is because of the mystery that surrounds it. Like, what on freaking God's earth could this be? Like I've said probably a million times in this video, I have really no idea, but regardless, I am incredibly freaking excited for it, and you should be too. Guys, our 5th Sonic movie is coming. It might not be Sonic 5, but it is a new untitled Sonic event film coming in 2028 during Christmas time, the year after Sonic Movie 4, so you won't have to wait long to see another Sonic movie in theaters after that. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for this? What do you think it is? Let me know in the comment section down below. I love to know what you guys have to say. Feel free to follow my social media. Links to my Twitter and Instagram are in the description below. You can follow those behind the scenes of my life, future content, and all things Sonic the Hedgehog. But most importantly, if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed. This is the #1 station on YouTube for all things Sonic. Whether it's video games, TV shows, movies, comics, merchandise, and more, we talk about it all. We will be covering this movie and every Sonic movie universe project like a hawk. If you guys did not follow us for our coverage of the past 3 Sonic movies, we literally talk about everything. So if you don't want to miss a thing, stick around for this. We will be talking about this movie and Sonic Movie 4 whenever we get any small update on it. I love all you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Right by the motherfucking seaside, dog. Everything I see, I got a dream. I thought these leaves would go and take me out the dark. I know everything I wanted to find away.